Hey, how you doing? Donnie Glen coming at you. I finished up my work early today, so I thought I'd come home and put in another episode of my 15 minutes, just to bullshit a little bit, share a little, share a little something with you. Sometimes, sometimes I wonder if I have a big old note in my head that says, "Tell me your business, 'cause I give a shit." The reason why I say that is people just love to tell me their stuff. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about this face, but people love to tell me their stuff. I don't ask for it. In fact, I don't even really like talking to anybody. I mean, I won't talk. I mean, if it was up to me, I wouldn't say a word to anybody. I just go about my business, and not have to say a word. Because in the past, uh, I may have gotten myself in trouble by saying things that I shouldn't have. So I like to keep that old saying in my head. It's better to let people think you're a jackass than to actually let them know that you're a jackass type thing. But nah, that's another story. So, anyways, I'm at the mall, minding my own business, going shopping, picking up some stuff for whatever I want to. And I see an old friend I haven't seen in a while. And this is the part that really gets me. I mean, I can see, if I see my wife every day, she wants to tell me her stories, of her experiences during the day, and I have to listen to them. I can understand that part, even though I don't like to. But somebody that you don't see every day just spilling their guts to you, I don't like that. But I mean, I try not to be a mean person. I listen with an open ear. But anyways, so I see this old friend, and we both see each other at the same time. Where hello, how's it going? Long time no see. How's the family? How's this? How's that? You know, everything's cool. Works great. Times are slow, but we're making it. And out of the blue, this guy's like, man, my ass has been hurting me for like a week now. I'm like, and I'm thinking to myself, oh really? But being cordial, like, well, you don't say. He goes, yeah, I got the biggest damn hemorrhoid that a person there probably has ever had. Man, it's probably as big as a damn acorn. Well, I'm thinking to myself, yeah, that's what I want to know. I want to know about your ass and an acorn-sized hemorrhoid you think you have. But anyways, I'm like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I was like, well, I hope you're taking care of it. You've been slapping a bunch of preparation H on it. He was like, yeah, I've been slapping preparation H on it, up it, all over it, and for 3 days it hasn't even done anything, man. I can't walk. I gotta sit all jacked up, man. It's just making my life miserable. I mean, I don't know what to do about it. I guess he thought that maybe I've had him and I would know what to do about it. That's why he was sharing this information with me. But wrong answer. So I'm taking all this and I'm like, dude, I don't know much about hemorrhoids. I mean, I know when my wife was pregnant, she talked about them. I don't know if she had them, but if she did, I certainly sure they weren't acorn size because I probably would have heard about them, but I didn't. So I guess it wasn't that serious. But but if I wanted to know about them and didn't have any answers, I'd do what my wife always does. If she wants to know something and neither one of us has the answer, she'll go to that computer and Google it. So why don't you go to the computer and Google hemorrhoids? I'm sure something will pop up. Sure enough, a couple of days later, I get a phone call from my buddy, and he's like, "Hey, how's it going? Yeah, shooting the shit a little bit. I'm a Redskins fan. He's a Eagles fan. And that's another story there. But he's telling me, that what they're doing at work, they're changing things, people are getting fired, and it's just all around mess. And I'm like, I'm sorry to hear that, because I hate seeing anybody lose a job, because people need to work. And he's like, oh yeah, by the way, I did what you said. I googled hemorrhoids, and there was a 15,000 pages of things, but I only searched, a couple of them, and one of the remedies was if you got a Ziploc bag and put ice chunks in it and sat on it for 20 30 minutes a night for 2 3 nights in a row, it'd make your hemorrhoids suck back up in your ass. I'm like, wow, that sounds pretty scientific, but I mean, I don't know, I don't know. But so I'm like, well, what'd you do? He goes, well, I did it. I got me a bag, a Ziploc bag, put some ice in it, and sat on it for a couple of nights, and sure enough, the hemorrhoids sucked back up my ass. I'm like, wow, sweet. That's something that everybody should know about. If you get a hemorrhoid, skip the preparation H, get a bag of ice and sit on it for a couple of days, and your hemorrhoids will suck back up. So I'm like, yeah, sweet. I like that. I mean, it's a little bit more information that I want to know, but I'll keep it in the back of my mind. It's always good to know. So, so I'm like, hey, I gotta go. I'm cutting my grass, whatever. I'll talk to you later. So we hung up, and he went his way, and I went, my own. So I'm glad that guy felt like he needed to share the information with me, because I'll never forget that. But but whatever. What can you do? So the other day at work, one of my work associates comes up to me and asked me how my weekend was. I guess it was a Monday, because he's a NASCAR fan, and I like racing too. I'm a Mark Martin fan. He's a Tony Stewart fan, and he's like, yeah, I had a pretty good weekend. He was like, he had a pretty good weekend. Although Saturday afternoon, him and his wife got in a fight. I'm like, well, what did y'all get in a fight about? Because they're young, and young people don't fight. He's like, yeah, she's been going Weight Watchers for 2 years. You're trying to lose some weight because she had a baby or whatever, and how it is. After you have a baby, it's hard losing weight. But she's been going, for 2 years, and every Saturday night she comes home and tells me that she's lost a pound and a half. I was like, oh, that's good. So, because apparently when you start the program, they weigh you, and then every week after that they weigh you, so they keep track of your weight. I guess that's how to keep track of your weight. So I'm like, well, so what? She's gonna lose a pound and a half every week. That crap adds up. Pretty soon she'll get back to where she wants. And he was like, I don't know. She looks the same to me, but every week she comes home and tells me she's lost a pound and a half. So 2 times 52 is 104. 104 times a pound and a half, man, that's 150 pounds. My wife only weighed 125 pounds. I mean, what's up with that? Well, I just turned my head, and the only thing I could say was, well, sounds like to me she's losing something else. Well, he didn't want to hear about that. But so I'm like, well, dude, man, that's why I don't talk to anybody about what's going on, because I don't want to get no sarcastic comments from Peanut Gallery. So you get what you ask for. So he went his way and I went mine, and I get to think about it and talk about it. So that's the way it is. So if you're gonna come up to me because I got a note in my forehead, then I'm gonna talk about it. So, but I gotta go, gotta roll, got other things to do. So have a good one later.